Welcome to my leathers room.
Not many people come in here. It's quite a stinky little place really, to be honest, because it's where I keep all my boots, my leathers and associated motorcycle clothing. It's a good job where we don't have smell-o-vision, because it quite whiffs in here, because I wear my leathers an awful lot, particularly my coaching suits. My blue suit, this is my coaching suit. I've worn this an awful lot, to be honest. I've probably done about 300 hours in it this year, because if you work on the principle on a coaching day, for instance, a minute till I arrive at the circuit till I leave, which is roughly 10 hours. Done so many of them this year, plus I've been to Sachsenring, Rijeka, Estoril, Mazzano, all in like 30 plus degrees heat, so I've done a fair bit of sweating, so you can imagine it's a bit whiffy. And it's one of the reasons why this time of year the racing and the coaching starts to slow down a little bit, so I get my suits down to Damien at Scrubbers Leathers, and he turns them into new suits again. Yeah, this is my red suit, which is logoed up etc. for my racing. I've done 13 race events this year. Well, that's more than a BSB championship. And again, most of them, apart from Donington really, and the odd couple of wet ones in Europe, have been 30 degrees plus, so these two are a little bit whiffy. So these need to go to Damien as well. When I first started off riding, and when I was quite a bit younger, I vowed never to ride classic bikes, but funny what goes around comes around, because 30 years plus, what I used to think was desirable bikes are now classic bikes, so you end up riding classic bikes. A natural thing which comes with classic bikes is oil, and these are my race boots from this year, and even though I try and keep them clean, they've just started to soak up the odd crash, I must admit, but quite a bit of oil and so on. That's what they start off looking like, and they end up a little bit grimy. So that these are my race boots. These will be going to Damien's for a scrub up, along with my race gloves. My held race gloves, Daytona boots and held race gloves. It's really two of life's valuables. These pair I've used quite a lot, as you can tell. I keep these for like mainly the actual race, but these do a lot of qualifying as well, hence they're a little bit more used. But they'll come back in a lot better condition than they go. These are my coaching gloves, slightly different the Phantom 2 compared to the Titan, but fantastic quality all the same. And these, once again, these are relatively new, so these are in better condition, but I try and swap them around, but these get a bit more use, and these are going to Damien again. The reason people ask me about why I race in red and I do my coaching in blue, I like to think that I can make a differential, a mental change, that when I'm wearing red, it's for racing, so I'll go out there red-blooded and kind of go for it. Where I'm blue, I'm sort of in coaching mentality, so I make a definite mental switch. So the mental switch I make really is like a psychological switch. When I wear blue, I'm doing a specific job, and when I wear red, I'm doing a completely different job out on track. When I'm red, it's very much push, 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 and with the blue, it's very much coaching environment I try to create. So tomorrow morning, all these are being packed up. My coaching suit, my race suit, my classic suit, my gloves, my race boots and my training boots are going in a great big box off to Damien at Scrubbers, and are all going to come back smelling lovely, but they're going to feel so much nicer and be lovely and clean.